A lot of sunshine out there, but potential weather changes coming.
Yeah, we made it to 86 degrees for the high today, so we were above average. And it looks like we'll see maybe a slightly warmer day coming in for tomorrow, but we also have a risk of maybe a few thunderstorms. I'll get to that here in just a second. But as we take a look outside, you could see generally the mid-80s through the valley right now, even through the gorge, 85 downtown. Notice those high clouds starting to stream in and through the gorge right now, mainly sunny for you. Wine country out on Dundee, starting to see some of those clouds move in at Stoller Family Estate and then the coast. It's mainly been cloudy, but you're trying to get a few sun breaks out towards Astoria right now. 64 degrees. Here's a look at the current temperatures through the valley. Mid 80s from Kelso down to Albany. Low 60s for Cannon Beach and Astoria, and 90 degrees in the Dalles and 77 in Bend. So the radar, a couple things to note right here. Most of the moisture staying to the north and the west. Now we are going to start to see some of these clouds from our south and west move in. Now I think the valley is going to remain dry, but we are watching some thunder showers trying to develop along the Cascades and points east, and that's going to be the trend for the next couple of hours. And these may try to drift towards the gorge, so you could see a thunderstorm coming in for tonight. Now the area low pressure is centered right about here, so we're going to see some moisture wrapping around that the next couple of days as that dives to the south. This right here is going to be the disturbance that I'm going to be really watching coming in for tomorrow that may trigger a few isolated thunderstorms. So the thunderstorm threat through tonight, you can see for the area shaded in the light green, mainly from the Cascades and the foothills points east. Now tomorrow it changes. In fact, we're at a marginal threat for tomorrow, and notice how the darker green pushes a little bit further west. So we're watching the Portland metro area, the I-5 corridor, and then even parts of the Coast Range, and really out east I think is going to be the best chance. So as we break it down for you, here's what to expect. I think the best chances for thunderstorms come for the Cascades and the foothills tomorrow evening, most likely in the late afternoon, early evening hours. The storms that do develop could have some small hail with them and some gusty winds near 40 miles per hour. And of course, lightning will be another threat with that. And this is going to be a concern for wildfire because some of these thunderstorms won't have a lot of moisture with them. And for that reason, the National Weather Service does have the fire weather warning in effect through Tuesday evening for parts of the Cascades out east. Again, Pendleton included that, Tri-Cities all the way down towards just to the east of Eugene and Bend and down towards the Medford area. So the hour-by-hour forecast through tonight, again, going to stay dry, partly cloudy skies. By 11 o'clock, we will see temperatures right around 71 degrees. Again, maybe a few of these storms trying to move up toward the gorge, even though this model in particular are not saying that. A few other ones are, so just be aware of that up towards the Dalles and Hood River. Tomorrow morning will start off generally mostly clear, I think, 63 degrees. And then once we get into the afternoon hours, notice how we see some of these storms trying to develop over the Cascades. The big question is how far west will they push? Notice our temperature tomorrow, 87 degrees. Those will eventually start to die down once the sun sets tomorrow evening. So I am going to put a slight risk of a storm for the west side and east side. Temperatures mainly in the mid to upper 80s for us tomorrow, and it will feel a little humid as well with a southeasterly flow coming in. Slight chance of a shower out along the coast. Otherwise, you'll be partly cloudy to mostly cloudy. Again, a storm threat, especially from McMinnville and Salem. Kelso could see that towards the evening hours as well. Out east, it's going to be a hot one, but again, the chance that the thunderstorms will be there and also through the gorge, making it to about 95 for the Dow. So the extended forecast going to keep it in the mid 80s through Wednesday. Another round of showers come in by Thursday, potentially maybe a thunderstorm Thursday evening, but by next weekend looking pretty good with temperatures in the lower 80s.
And we really need that rain, so let's hope we get something for those fires out there.
Definitely.
All right, thanks, Riley.